hope you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. I already see the DreamCartographer is here. Hello, DreamCartographer, with all the cool emojis. If you're a bot, uncomfortably long pause. Yes, handsome co-host tried to do something new, and I updated his interface. So I hope that it's very entertaining for you guys. My headphones are not fitting properly. Okay. Yes. So yeah, welcome, and it is the morning for morning people. I was streaming at night in the EST time zone last week with Bill from Escape This Podcast, but it's fine. DreamCartographer says I missed whole last week. It's okay. You can always go back and watch them if you'd like to, but some of them are quite lengthy. It was only 3 days, and unfortunately, spoilers, we did not make it to day 15 of the game. So it's still lots of fun to watch. Bill is always fun, and yeah, Played Up is quite a fun game, and I might play it again sometime. But it is very hectic, and it is just one of those like tycoon games where you run around, try to fix food for everybody, and try to make sure that the customers do not get impatient with you. The problem about this game, most of these kinds of tycoon games, most of them are like, you know, if a customer gets mad and and then they leave, you can still keep going, and then at the end of the day it'll be like you just lost some money, or you lost a rating because some of the customers didn't appreciate your service or something like that. But on this game, once you lose one time, once one customer is mad at you, the whole game ends. There's a dramatic scene with a newspaper that says you were forced to close. And it's like, no, all the progress is gone. But the good thing is we keep like different things that we earn. So like you can earn freezers, microwave, which is funny. They even let you heat up pizza in the microwave. And I don't mean like frozen pizza. I mean you make the dough, you put the cheese, the tomato sauce, and then you put it in the microwave, and it's completely fine. The customers don't have a problem, which is funny. So it's a comical game. It's really neat. It's fun, but it is a very, like you said, scary game. Once the customer, like if a customer is waiting outside, if you don't have enough tables inside your restaurant, then the customers will be waiting outside. Like, what's taking so long? And then you can lose, even if all the customers inside are happy. If there's one guy outside waiting, he can't get in, you're gone. So yeah, it's just funny. It's very fun, high paced, exciting, and quite scary. Curse you, Yelp, says DreamCartographer. Yeah, you instantly just lose, and like, okay. But yeah, if you want to check that out, please go to my YouTube channel, and you can find all the replays. There were only 3. The first one I think was the longest. The second one was pretty decent. That was probably maybe our most successful day. But then that was the napkin fiasco, as DreamCartographer would love to see the napkin incident. And I would recommend that. That was a funny point. And it's like, you know, it's foreshadowing. I literally said, wait, are you supposed to put 2 napkins? And then I was like, nah, maybe not. Well, yeah, let's put 2 napkins. And then clearly the second napkin was counting as an object on the table. So I was not able to put my plate down, and the customers were just staring at me like I was crazy. And everybody's getting mad, and it went off like that. The end. Sointex is here. Hello, Sointex. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, let me put in the chat, though, follow. Handsome co-host, could you please let them know where to follow me? Yes, so if you click that link, follow my social medias, you will see my YouTube page is linked there as well, and you can watch all the replays of my VODs. I think they're also available here on Twitch. So if you want to, you can just go to my Twitch page and find the rest of the, you know, video on demands. But I know that sometimes they get deleted off of Twitch. I think that I saved these to make sure that they stay forever by highlighting them. But you can make sure that you can watch the full ones if you want to on YouTube. But yes, we are here today. I'm a little bit late starting, but we are going to go through a lot of cool things. DreamCartographer is here, which is great because we are going to go through one of her games that she created for a game jam. If you guys did not know, DreamCartographer is really cool, and she makes cool games for game jams. And sometimes I'm like, how did you make a game that fast? So we're going to play through one of them. I think it's just a demo. It's called PerilLair. Survive the Lair of Peril. So we're going to play that one. And then we're also going to go through the Lost Relic plot, which is a choose your own adventure on World Anvil right here. And yes, some of you guys might recognize this from last week because we did try to play this with Bill. The problem here was I did not realize that we weren't like when I was playing Played Up, I didn't realize. I thought maybe we could like take a brief break in between Played Up and then we're gonna play a World Anvil game. But unfortunately, Played Up just, you know, took the wheel and we ended up playing it for like 3 hours, 4 hours almost, and we had still not played the Choose Your Own Adventure game. So I learned from my mistakes. The next 2 nights, we made sure to play a Choose Your Own Adventure first. But it was not this one. It was the one by Rando Scorpio, which was really cool. And it was called Stolen Beauty. Stolen Beauty, not Lost Relic. This is Lost Relic. We did try this the first time, but it was rushed through. It was late, and I was like, let's go. We have to hurry up and end this stream. So I'm going to do this some better justice and play through it again more completely, reading through it more completely. Because the first time I was skimming because we had already been playing Played Up for like 4 hours, and I was like, I think we need to end the stream. The thing about Bill is he lives in Australia, so when it was like 8 p.m. for me, it was like 10 a.m. for him. So he was playing until noon. I was playing until like midnight. So I was like, I'm ready to turn this off now. So I apologize for not getting to this. But yeah, we're going to do it today. And we are also going to try some Steam games. So I have a couple of choices to choose from, and if you guys want to vote for which one you want me to play, feel free to put them in the chats. Let's see, can I find it? Yes, there we go. So we have some fun ones. Escape Simulator, which is something that Bill and Danny actually, I think, played through this on their Twitch channel. Please go check them out. But of course, they are Escape This Podcast, so they love to escape rooms. Escape Simulator looked very interesting to me, and I did not watch theirs so that I won't spoil myself, just in case I wanted to play it myself. Also, The Looker is something they talked about recently on their, you know, podcast, because The Looker is it's a parody game of The Witness, which is something I also have, I think. Do I get it? No, I didn't get it. Yeah, I thought I got The Witness. I don't know where it is. Okay. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, The Witness is a game that is like a puzzle game, which is like, it's supposed to be very challenging and thought-provoking, but then The Looker is kind of a parody game of The Witness, and it kind of, as I'm told, like, kind of makes fun of the Witness puzzles, but yet it's still very intriguing on its own. So it's not just an all-out parody with horrible puzzle examples and stuff. It's actually still entertaining. Railbound is a cute one that I saw, where it's just a puzzle game. You have to lay out tracks so the trains can go in the little thing. Then there's The Room, which is another escape room kind of puzzle game, which looked interesting to me. And Stanley Parable is something that I was introduced to by DreamCartographer, and there's a funny thing about how DreamCartographer has a kind of theory about how the Stanley Parable narrator reminds her a lot of someone, which is funny. So that made me interested in that game. And then Stray is all the rage now. Cats. Just random cats going throughout the city and stuff like that. So I just thought, maybe I could try that one. I don't know. What do you guys think? DreamCartographer does say, I'm really curious to read another person's World Anvil interactive fiction. Me too. I should have suggested The Little Inferno. Little Inferno. Interesting. And I love The Room. DreamCartographer has played The Room. Ah, cool. Obligatory someone. Yes. So, of course, that game had to be on this list. Yeah. So, I want to check out Little Inferno. What is it about? That sounds interesting. Let's see. Can I go to the store here? Yes. I can look it up. Oh, Little Inferno. Interesting game. Let's see. Ooh. It's a puzzle game. Throw your toys into the fire and play with them as they burn. Interesting. Wow. Okay. DreamCartographer does say, I've played the first 4 in the series of The Room. Oh, it's not a puzzle game, A Little Inferno. Okay, it's not. Well, that sounds very interesting. For those of you who do know, someone does have some pyromaniac kinds of tendencies. So, that is interesting. Basically, burn stuff in a fireplace. Interesting, yes. But it does have a story, of course. Little Inferno is very good, says DreamCartographer. Cool. Oh no, what happened? Okay, I just turned on my Xbox remote, which I got. I did not have a remote because I did not know that I needed one until we were playing Played Up, and it was horrible, and I could not, control anything. So that's why I quickly, thank God for Amazon Prime, ordered a remote, so the next day I played with Bill. I was able to actually play and not be having my fingers cramped up on this keyboard. The problem with my keyboard, it's not even like regular arrow keys. I have a laptop, so you know how the right arrow key and the left arrow key are like big block squares, and then the top and the bottom arrow keys are like smashed on the same square, which made it horrible for me to try to play video games. I don't know why I thought that I could do it. I did quite well considering the key structure of my keyboard on the first day, but I could not do that for long. So I just went ahead and ordered myself a remote. Way better. Yes. So without further ado, that was just a sneak peek into the Steam games. If you have a suggestion, please put it in the chat if you'd like me to play one of those games. But for now, we are going to first go ahead and play through the Lost Relic, which is I'm gonna read it again because the first time I kind of skimmed through it, it was very late for me. Let's see what this is about. Trouble is brewing in Astana. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it still. It's okay. It can be felt everywhere, on the streets, in the churches, even at the king's court. No one is quite sure what is happening, but rumors have it that Estain is collecting a lot of lost relics from the goddess of light, Irath, and keeping them all to themselves. The current Yipwinlas is from, there's a tooltip there which is appreciated. What is this? The High Believer. the head of the Arethian church. Okay, makes sense. The current head of the church is from Estain. Claims the relics are shared with other nations, but trust is hard to come by, especially when considering the historical tension between Estain and Astana. Very similar names, so I'm going to have to keep track of those. You aren't really interested in these quarrels of the high and mighty, but money is needed to feed your poor family. You have noticed your younger sister's health have deteriorated recently, and the herbalist's medicine can be expensive. The church is looking for people willing to search for religious relics, and the pay would be high if you managed to procure such a thing. Therefore, you travel to Diondad da Luzvin. Sorry if I'm butchering all these names. The city of light in Astana, where the head of the church seat power is. There are plenty of people who showed up hearing about the Lost Relic bounty. Part 1, the interview. All right, you waited hours to get an audience with the treasurer of Luzvin. From her dialect, you know she is from Estain too. With your current knowledge, you know that Estain is a country that wants relics for this new holy city they are building, despite Luzvin already being the holy city. You wonder if she wants the relics for Estain or Astana. So, you seek to find a lost relic. Why are you interested in finding a relic for the Church of Irath, she asks. Do you want to say, my family is ill and I need the money to support them? Or do you want to say, I'm doing it to show my dedication to Irath? So last time, Bill and I chose to say we're doing it to show our dedication. Do you want to stick with that lie? Or do you want to tell the truth and say, I'm just doing it because I need money. My family is sick. We need food. You know, that's the real reason why you're here. So if you're in the chat, if you would like to, you know, help to guide this path, please put your decision in the chat. If not, I will... Yeah, there we go. DreamCartographer says, yes, let's tell the truth. All right. Yes, let's tell the truth and see what happens. So far, everyone who have been here are more interested in the money rather than contributing to the goddess. This is so boring, and I do not see why you would be ideal for this. Now, that was the funny thing about this. It had D&D elements to this story. So now we have to roll 1d6 for persuasion to see if we can persuade her to let us anyway. So there was a bit confusing about this, how this is laid out. I don't know if this is like saying D1, D2? What does that mean? So D6, this is a D6. Okay. My family means the world to me, and I am willing to go to extreme lengths to help them, you say. And she nods. Now, that's good. Receive the information about the relics. So, yes. So, since we said that, she is letting us, which is great. All right. So, this is the, wait, it would be the treasurer's information, right? The treasurer looks at you and gives you the information herself. Continue the treasurer's quest line. Read the information above. Okay. Bring back Halen, which, let's see who this is. Saint Halen. Bring back Halen Koton's ring. Kotoan's ring. The bountiful cow. Legend tells us that Kotoan used the ring to feed all the poor. One cow was enough to feed the whole town, hence the name. The ring was last seen in the town of Helrun in southern Astana, she explains. So let's travel to Helrun. So this is the treasurer's path. Helrun is far away from Luzvin. You worry if your family can survive on the few monies you left them. You find a traveling merchant willing to help you get a faster transport in exchange of help to set up his booth on the market in Halrun. After arriving and setting up the merchant's booth, you start your search for the ring. Do you want to investigate church records or ask around? I don't remember what we did last time. I feel like we did church records. But I feel like today, I feel like I want to ask around, talk to some people. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Church records, says DreamCartographer. All right, let's see. Roll a... Oh, here you go. Church records. You decide to investigate and walk toward the church. You ask the monks for help in finding information about Kotoan. They bring you a couple of books, but you don't understand Duindus. So I guess that's the language. Do you want to, let's see, roll a d6 for persuasion. They accept and tell you what they have discovered. All right, church records information. The monks tell you that Kotoan was married and had a child. The descendant still lives in the same house near the forest. You get a +1 on your dice roll until you return to Mother Yania. Go to the house. Let's see. All right. You travel to the woman's house. Oh, yes. This is what happened with me and Bill. I wonder what would happen if we do the next thing. Because I don't want to do what we did with me and Bill. It was horrible. You travel to the woman's house in the forest. Reaching the door to the house, how will you proceed? Do you want to knock on her door and tell you her story? Tell you your story. Tell her your story. What am I doing? Words. Knock on her door and tell her your story. Force the door open and take the ring. Or wait until nighttime and sneak through the window. Now, of these 3 choices, one seems the worst, in my opinion. Do you know which one seems the worst to me? The one that seems the worst is forcing the door open and taking the ring, in my opinion. I don't know. Unfortunately, that's the thing that Bill chose to do. It was so weird. But we can, what do you guys want to do? I don't want to do that one again. I want to either knock on her door and tell her our story or just wait until nighttime and sneak. I feel like waiting till nighttime and sneaking is better than just outwardly breaking into her house and just forcing her to give us the ring. So which one of those do you want to do? You want to knock on the door or wait and sneak? We can sneak, says DreamCartographer. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. You wait until nighttime and open the shutters to the window and climb in. The woman is asleep on her bed. Do you want to steal the ring or wake her up and intimidate her? When we broke into her house in the daytime, there was an option to intimidate her. I feel like this is gonna take us to that same spot, and I don't want that. I'd rather just steal the ring now. Why do we have to wake her up and intimidate her? If we can see the ring, I feel like we can just take it now. The only way we would want to wake her up and intimidate her is if, like, we didn't know where the ring was, right? And we would need her to tell us. Alright, still. Oh, roll d6 for sleight of hand. Well, unless it is that she has it on her hand and we don't want to wake her up, maybe? Interesting. Okay. So we're going to roll a d6 for sleight of hand, hopefully. You managed to slip the ring from her finger and run away. All right, great. I was like, why? I mean, I guess I'm imagining the ring is like in a drawer or something. But I realized, oh, it's probably on her hand. Okay, that makes sense. Let's return to the treasurer. Returning to Lusvin, you decide to return to the treasurer's office. Just before you near the beginning of the staircase, you hear a psst. Do you want to walk toward the sound or ignore it? This did happen to us as well. I don't want to say what we did. I hope this lady doesn't have magic, says DreamCartographer. At least we did not. At least we did not actually witness firsthand her magic. They're not letting us roll a die now. They are saying, do we want to go to it? We're going back to the treasure. So we are like on the staircase and we hear somebody say psst. So do you want to go like see who said that to us, or do you want to just ignore the sound and keep going back to the treasure? That's what we're doing at this moment. I don't know. Maybe DreamCartographer, maybe my stream is lagging a bit. Sometimes that happens. DreamCartographer may have been saying, are we going to roll a die for the taking the ring off her finger? If so, sorry for the delay thing. Oh, it's not that. Okay, good. Ignore. All right, great, because last time we did not ignore. I want to see what happens. You ignore the psst and continue to the treasurer's office. In the middle of the staircase, another priest bumps into you. Roll 1d6 for agility. Okay. You manage to keep your balance. Go to the treasurer's office. I wonder what would have happened if we didn't. Would we like fall and drop the ring? Oh, DreamCartographer says, I think you have to roll a die and pick which one of those buttons depending on which number you get. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it now. Makes sense. Yeah, last time I was confused by that. The reason being is because on World Anvil, you can actually embed a dice roller into your page. So I was thinking maybe they had a mechanic set up. But that does make sense. If they're saying, well, roll a real die in real life. And then if you get a 1 or a 2, click this button. If you get a 3 or a 4, click this button. If you get a 5 or a 6, click this button. That makes way much sense. Thank you, DreamCartographer, for letting me know. Because I guess I was just picking randomly at these things then. I just happened to pick the right ones then. Unfortunately, yes, there are online dice rollers, says DreamCartographer. So, but let me show you the reason why I thought that was not the case. Where's Winsome Horde? There we go. You rolled. So I know. Where is it? Ailing a Chakis. Ailing. Okay, so I know that I made a kind of choose your own kind of style game in my medieval world of Winsome Horde. And what happens is the GM's toolbox has a dice bag in it. And on World Anvil, when you click it, you can say 1d4, and then it will say here, you rolled this. You see? If you choose to roll a d10, it tells you rolled this. So, yeah, I guess I was cheating. But I thought that it was like once I click it, something happened in the page to tell me what happened. Unfortunately, I was not doing the correct thing. So sorry again to PanthersEye for cheating. I did not mean to be cheating. I was trying to, I thought that was like a random thing. But DreamCartographer makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But yes, this right here, if you want to in the future, PanthersEye, you can add this cool little handy dice roller into your page so that people can play directly without having to look up an external dice roller or grab their real dice that they have in real life. They can literally just click something on the page. Oh, never mind. It is there. Ah! Oh. I don't know anything. Okay. All right. Thank you, DreamCartographer. I was cheating. Officially cheating the whole time. Sorry, PanthersEye. I did not realize that was the button and not the spoiler button. Okay. This makes much sense. Enlightened. I am horrible. Maybe it was because the first time I played this, it was literally like midnight and I was like, I need to end the stream right now. This is unfortunately the game that we played at the end of a long run of Played Up, And the next 2 nights, we decided to play the World Anvil Choose Your Own Adventure first, but it was not this one. It was another one. So that was just horrible on my part. I am sorry to you. Yeah, horrible. This makes way more sense now. Everything's clicking now. So we're just gonna have to do it again. Again, with great actually using the dice and see what happens, because I think that the dice element are really fun and a really cool addition to the game to bring suspense. I was not paying attention to anything. But anyway, let's see what happens. We entered the treasurer's office, give her the ring, and yes, I did roll a d6 and it ended up being a 5, which is good. And I managed to keep my balance. So right there, I did choose the right one. We can also go through this, and for those ones that we had to roll a die, I can roll the die and see if what I chose would have happened or not, because we may have woke the lady up when we tried to take the ring. I don't know. We'll find out. Thank you, says the treasurer. This relic will be moved to Estain due to the rule of distribution of relics to other countries, she explains, and gives you 7 lipon. A few months after you returned home to your family, excuse me, you heard the news that both the Yipwinlas, which was the leaders of the church, and the treasurer had passed away mysteriously. A new leader of the church has been appointed. She used to be known as Mother Yania. War was going to break out between Estania and Estain. Perhaps your family would not be safe after all. Now that is the problem about this. Not the problem. The funny thing about this story is that this epilogue happens no matter what. Unless somehow there's another kind of ending. But it seems like the epilogue always happens, and there's nothing that can change here. So even when we went and followed the psst on the stairs, it was Mother Yania telling us, hey, you can give the ring to me instead of giving it to the treasurer. And then when this happened, I figured maybe Mother Yania is the one who killed them, and then she took over. But now we gave it to the treasurer anyway, and we still see this ending where Mother Yania takes over and the treasurer dies. So I'm wondering what this is about. Like, this makes me curious about the world as a whole. And I wonder if it's like this is the only thing that can ever happen in this adventure. No matter what you do, that's going to be the end of it. Maybe that's meant to happen because this is set in your world, and Mother Yania is going to take over no matter what. So that's interesting. Thanks again to PanthersEye for sharing, but I'm going to go back and see all the cheating I did. First, we'll go to the rolling a d6 for sleight of hand. All right, let's see what we do. We rolled a 6. We're good here. Okay, great. Before that, let's see. What did we have to roll for? Oh yes, and we got our 1+ on our dice roll. So if we do get a bad one, after this we would have got it anyway. But anyway, this gets taken away now because we're going backwards, so we do not get that +1. So what is this? Roll a d6 for persuasion to see if the monks can help us. Let's see what happens. You're right. Watch us fail at persuasion 100%, says DreamCartographer. The foreshadowing. It is a bad. We got a 2. They decline, and you return to the merchant you traveled with. He asks what's wrong, and you tell him your story. I know someone who can help you, he says. Follow him. So we don't even have a choice. We can only follow him. I wonder who this person is. Alright, let's see. Follow the merchant. The merchant walks to an abandoned alley. I once knew a woman claiming she was the descendant of the saint. She lives in the forest. I promised never to reveal this, and she did not want anyone to disturb her for the ring, but I trust you. Oh. So then that does still take us to the house. All right, makes sense. So no matter what, we still go to the house. It's okay. So let's see what happened. So we still would have went to the house, just by different means. Let's scroll up and see what would have happened otherwise. It was another persuasion that we had to do. We had to persuade the treasurer. Yes, that even we were worthy in the first place because we told the truth that our family was sick. Instead of lying to say we're pledging our devotion to the church. So let's see what happens with this. Oh, we got a 5. Ah! Okay, so we would have done it. We would have done it. That would be great. Okay. We persuaded. All right. So that's it. That's good. Now... Great job! Thank you so much, DreamCartographer. Who's always paying so much good attention in these streams. She's always pointing stuff out that I missed and stuff like that, and that people didn't like when we were like doing the reading streams. That was such a lot. My eyes were like, but she would like be like, "Oh, they did credit the artist over here," something like that. So I always appreciate you, DreamCartographer, for being in the chat and pointing stuff out. I was just totally cheating on this game. Sorry, PanthersEye. But now, we, in retrospect, know that we would have still got that, path if we had done it correctly. But DreamCartographer says we only filled up persuasion 50%. Yes. So, instead of the 100% that we thought we would fill. But great. That was awesome and interesting. And if you would like to play through this Lost Relic yourself, let me put the link in the chat so that you guys can play it. And you will probably get a different, now that we know that it's dice rolls, you will probably get a different kinds of run every time you go through it anyway. So, we do know the, ending, so to speak, but it's still fun. I love to play through these and find all the different endings. So yeah, thanks again to PanthersEye for sharing this with us. Okay, next we have a DreamCartographer herself. Really interesting looking game called PerilLair. Survive the Lair of Peril. Interesting. Let's see. After being duped into thinking he was going on a novelty night tour, hapless dude Kyle finds himself on an alien reality TV show. This is very interesting. The goal, find an android laying dormant somewhere in a supervillain's abandoned evil lair, but numerous, deadly, very much still active traps lie within. Will Kyle be able to escape in one piece? Ooh. The full game will have 4 endings. Made for OST Jam, Volume 4. Awesome. I guess it had, let's see. Interesting. Interesting. Cool. Alright, so let's see the game. Music. Is the music too loud for you guys? Kyle stumbles as he's tossed forward. He straightens up and turns around, but the strangers have already vanished into the darkness surrounding him. Everything's quiet. What the heck? Is this part of the tour? Or did I just get kidnapped? Hello? Is anyone there? Ah, so bright. Wait, what is this? What's going on? Music. At long last, our final contestant is here. Welcome, Kyle of Earth. Kyle's ears ring as the booming voice echoes around him. Gah! Who's there? Where's that coming from? music is app music jams. Game jam jamming music. Whoa, wait a minute. Who are you talking to? And why are you green? Ah, admiring my perfect complexion, I see. And obviously, I'm greeting the daring audience of tonight's show. Don't you see the cameras? Kyle peers into the darkness. He can just about make out what looks like several drones floating in place. But what show? I didn't sign up for any show. Why, of course you did. Don't you remember the contract? Contract? Yes, the one you signed before you got on the bus. Don't you remember? Oh. Okay, so I think that this is meaning for Kyle to say first, oh, that one? But that was supposed to be for a night tour. Is Kyle supposed to be saying this? Or is Freddie supposed to be saying this? I think Kyle's supposed to be saying this, or at least part of it. Oh, that one. But that was supposed to be for a night tour. And then will Ferretti say of the evil lair? Or is that still Kyle? Might be still Kyle. Haha. Oh, so now it's switched. It's accidentally switched. Kyle is now saying, Ferretti, I believe, is now saying, haha, yes, that turned out to be quite the convincing cover. Perfect for weeding out the less adventurous human candidates. I think that's who's supposed to be talking. I think now it's back straightened out. Kyle says, so you tricked me into coming onto your weird show? There is no evil lair? It really was too good to be true. Oh, don't worry. There's definitely an evil lair, and you'll be exploring it soon enough. It's all part of the latest, greatest, most thrilling reality show the galaxy has ever seen. PerilLair. Survive the lair of peril. Here's how it works for those of you at home. Our 3 contestants will each be dropped outside Fort Fortuitous, the legendary abandoned lair of galactic supervillain Zapscallion the Destroyer. Oh, new song. Let's just hear the new song. Okay, so that sounded really neat. I'm gonna share this in the chat for you guys so that you guys can play yourself, and I need to figure out how to turn the volume down without just completely, muting it. I wonder, will this work? Will turning my computer volume down work? Let's see. Did it work? No, I can't hear it. Okay, we'll figure it out. Anyway, that's a cool song. I'm going to copy this so that, oh, there's sound. There's some sounds. OrkB says OrkB? Not sure. That's a cool song. Thank you for joining. And yes, that is a super cool song. DreamCartographer says the songs on that album are great. Yes, please go to play it yourself and listen to these cool songs. They will have to find a way into the lair and navigate its twists and turns. Their goal? The hidden lab rumored to hold Zapscallion's secret weapon, a powerful android only known as Briar Rose. Yes, says also, Zapscallion sounds like an amazing villain. I'd like to know. Yes, it sounds very interesting. And listen to these sounds. The first person to find and escape with the android will win this amazing piece of technology. Very exciting. An android? Aliens? No way. Now, let's introduce you to your competitors. First up is Liata from the planet Faranax. Roll the tape. Now, weird how only the sound effects are playing. Did you mute? I tried to unmute. So I don't know what happened. I might have to reload the whole page. It's probably myself. Oh, here's the music. Is it too loud now? I think I fixed it where it's not too loud. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. Greetings. My name is Professor Liata Specularatrix. The android Brio Rose is a valuable commodity that must be used to spur on further technological innovation. Once I retrieve it, it will be taken away for further study. It is my mission to ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. Attempts to hinder my progress will not be tolerated. That is all. Next up is a formidable, fearsome challenger determined to seize the prize. Give it up for Clorm, here representing the planet Trasmagordia. It's volume warning. Okay, let's see what happens.
Chugga chugga.
That's too loud for you guys? I'm getting some here, guys.
Hey losers, this is Clorm of Culaton. I'm gonna hunt down that android even if I have to wreck the place. This challenge has no choice but to bow down to me. You think you can mess with this? Think again. I'm a quadrillion times greater than either of you. With muscles like these, how can I not be? I'll crush the competition without mercy. Get you close and I'll duel with my bare hands. The champion is right here, beating me in the buff. So don't even try, you'll regret it. Clorm of Culaton. Ow!
That was hilarious. Quite a fierce challenger. He's certainly made an impression. I heard he is so dedicated to trading, he's even requested his song be about it. But that song was about being on a track. Moving on, it's time to get you to your teleporter. That lair won't explore itself after all. I unfortunately did not have the song lyrics. It sounds to me that Kyle has an idea of the song. I'll have to read it again. I wasn't able to listen while I was talking for a few. But well, I did hear some voices. Alright, we're going to turn this down. There we go. So, interesting music, interesting song. Yes, I will have to listen back to the song again because I could not hear it while I was doing the voices. But okay, Kyle is taken backstage where some green-skinned technicians pin a button-sized camera to his sweater. Ferretti then takes him to a booth filled with glowing lights. This will teleport you straight to Fort Fortuitous. Just step in and we'll do the rest. Am I too quiet still? Okay. You know, thanks to you, this game has gotten a lot more interesting. It'll be impressive to see a human survive all these booby traps. Wait, booby traps? Oh yes, Zapscallion the Destroyer was famous for them. It's why no one else has dared enter his lair until now. And even though it's been abandoned for years, apparently they have reason to believe all the traps are still active. DreamCartographer says, wait, I forgot. Wait, no, what happened? Is there an error with the game? There's a tab on the side. Let's see. Nope. Maybe is it supposed to be like this? Maybe I had it zoomed in too well. Is this better? Perhaps? That might be better. Because this screen was sometimes zooms in too much. Yeah. What? Anyway, I'd better get going. Good luck, Kyle of Earth. You're going to need it. Hey, wait a minute. Come back. Come back. I've changed my mind. Before Kyle can step off the teleporter, his body begins to dissipate. A second later, it's gone, as if it were never there. So, DreamCartographer, you were saying you thought you had a volume adjustment lever. That would have been helpful, but yeah, I don't think there's one here. But it's okay. It's my own audio setup. I need to do better. Let's see. Is it making music now? Let's see. No. I think it just did a sound effect. Kyle reappears outside outside of a lonely fortress at night. It looms high above him, its walls thick and impenetrable. Shoot. Well, I guess I'm here then. What do I do now? Do you guys want to try and find a way back or try to get into the lair? All right, DreamCartographer, you cannot answer this one because this is your game, so you know what's going to happen. Anybody else in the chat, if you would like to figure out what Kyle should do, feel free to drop it in the chat. Orc says to the lair. Yes, of course. I would love to go to the lair. DreamCartographer says this is a great place for Kyle. Thank you. All right, let's try to get in. Kyle walks alongside the fortress wall until he finds a door with an emergency exit sign above it. This seems a bit too easy. But hey, what do I know about supervillain lairs? Maybe Zappa whatever really cared about health and safety. Do you want to open this door or keep looking? DreamCartographer says, I am in game developer jail. Yes, you are. Should we open this door? Keep looking. Sointex says open. Yes, of course. Let's open. Even though I feel like this is going to be the end for Kyle. Kyle opens the door again. Okay, yeah, that was the end for him. The blue energy beam shot out the doorway before he could notice anything, and the moment it hit him, his whole body is vaporized, and nothing of him remains. I figured out a G-trap. That was very interesting, though. A game over. Tricky, DreamCartographer. I see it, okay? DreamCartographer said that was timed. There was an option to jump out of the way. So that was interesting since I was trying to read and I was like, what's happening? So let's just jump out of this. Kyle jumps out of the way as an energy beam fills the hallway and shoots out of it. Once the blazing light is gone, there's a trail of scorched grass leading out from the exit. God, that was close. Now, that was interesting. We did technically die, but I'm going to just try this one more path. This game is fun. So it's true. There really are booby traps here. I should keep moving. After walking a bit more, Kyle notices a loose stone jutting out of the wall. Curious, he goes over to it. And there's no option to not pull the stone, so I guess we have to pull the stone. Yeah, that was an awesome, cool timing. So in Texas, I'm so tired. I wish a blue light would vaporize my brain right now. Oh no. If you do need to get some rest, yes, you please feel free to drop out and get some rest. But if you're just like feeling like that feeling, I understand that too. Just feeling like, what's happening? I do feel better. A section of the wall slides away, revealing an entrance. Bingo. End of demo. All right, that was interesting. Great job. That was the demo. So that demo was great. That actually, I really felt like I wanted to keep going. Very interesting. Sointex says, going to bed. Haha. Good night, Sointex. You have a blessed evening where you are. DreamCartographer Orc says, tried to run the game and it gave an error. Security error, failed to read the session storage property from window. Access is denied. Thanks, Sointex. Yeah, I appreciate it. Have a blessed night. Get some good rest. Alright, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe try clearing your cache. Clearing your cache or, you know. Which browser are you using it in? Is it a specific browser, maybe, DreamCartographer, that we, need to use it in? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Browser. Because yeah, I am using Chrome. Is this also is this able to be played on mobile? Because it might not be able to be played on mobile if you're trying to play it on mobile. Not sure. Mac Chrome. Oh, Mac. I am on Windows, so I do see that it said so yeah, I can't speak to Mac on Windows. Hopefully you do get that sorted out, though. This is a very interesting thing to play. DreamCartographer does say yes, it is not mobile responsive. Of course. Yeah, this is such a high-tech game. Yeah, I can't see this being on mobile unless it was like an app. Which would be cool. Yeah. DreamCartographer unfortunately neither has she tested it on Mac. So yeah, I'm not sure. I can only think maybe clear your cache. I don't know. If it's Mac, I really can't give any more advice. Sorry about that. Yeah, bad at CSS, says DreamCartographer. It's okay. I'm a noob myself. Yeah, but that was great. So we did PanthersEye, Choose Your Own Adventure. We did DreamCartographer's Choose Your Own Adventure. A cool little game jam thing. And now we have a few minutes left. I guess we could try some Steam game. Which one did you guys want me to test out? Guys had some time to think about it a bit. We have well, yeah, of course there's an Among Us thing where if you guys want to play with me, of course you will know if I'm the you know, traitor or not. But it could be fun, you guys playing and then I am playing on the screen. Or we could try one of these other games. Escape Simulator, Looker, Railbound, Room, The Room, Stanley Parable, or Stray. So, we will only try it a bit. Just one game, and just for a bit. DreamCartographer says, thank you for playing the game. Thank you for sharing. That was neat. Stanley Parable, of course, DreamCartographer will vouch for that one. So let's see. We'll try. I do have to install. What is it? Where is it? Where did it go? I don't know. Yeah, this is the original one. Yeah, do you want me to play the Ultra Deluxe or do you want me to play the regular one? because this is the regular one. I do have Ultra Deluxe as well. I haven't played either of them. What has happened? Unfortunately, it's not working. Maybe I have to exit this. Try again. Close all windows. It's up to you. But Ultra Deluxe is several eye emojis. Okay. So I feel like you really want me to try the Ultra Deluxe. Because is the Ultra Deluxe like the same as the regular one, but it has different endings? Okay, what I'm gonna do is go to the Ultra Deluxe. Why is it not? It's like there's a window that keeps popping up and then I can't see it. There is a difference, says DreamCartographer. Yes. I'm gonna end the task for Steam. Alright, I will try to play the Ultra Deluxe then. I don't know. It's my Steam is not cooperating at the moment. What is happening? Okay, in the meantime, while this is happening and this is being so annoying, let's see what happens. Still haven't finished it, says DreamCartographer. So, whoa, that's something. Maybe Steam was trying to update. I don't know. Try to install this. It's not working. Downloads. Manage. Nothing. Alright, maybe it's not gonna... maybe I should have done this before, before I started streaming. So yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I'm gonna probably have to do this and install it while I'm not streaming because probably too much stuff is happening with my computer and I'm not able to do it. But at least we have it selected. Next time we go on stream, which will be Thursday, same time, same bat channel, I will try to do the Stanley Ultra Deluxe. Sorry, I forgot that quick. But yes, of course, that is when I will try to do that. Sorry I wasn't able to play it today. But yeah, I have been streaming for about an hour now, which isn't too long. But I was thinking maybe we can try this thing. I have a quiz. I don't know if this is gonna work. Ah, don't show everybody this. Let's see. Alright, I wonder what will happen if I try to start it. Do I not have it installed properly? Yeah, I don't think that I have it installed properly. Alright, yeah, I can't do that either. Well, sorry about that, you guys. Horrible. I'm so unorganized. what else should I do then for the last minute? Maybe I could go back to, maybe I could go back to, nah. I know that this what I created was a while ago. This was for the, Adventure. This is for Adventure April as well. The problem here is it was, it's not like a choose your own adventure. It's more like a, like an RPG. This is meant to be an RPG, and it's funny. It's called Elling a Chakis. This was set in my fantasy medieval world, and basically there's an old man, he's sick, and you need to go get an antidote for him, and it's like an RPG because you cannot, I mean, it's like a TTRPG. There has to be a game master, and it's not like, I mean, if there's certain things where if you click them, you can go to a certain place, and certain things are, you know, hidden, but it's still where a game master has to be running for you. So this is an interesting one. I just realized about, I just remembered about it because, yeah, because I just went to it because of this dice bag. But yeah, this is cool. I might try to, I don't think that I even finished it, really. I think that it's mostly done, but there may be some gaps. But yeah, that makes me want to maybe finish that one. But there was another one also, my own, in the Secret Agent Someone world, of course, which was recently for this last past Adventure April, which was called Team Building, and that was a cool one. It was this is made like a choose your own adventure, and you can click around in the page and find different things. But I played this on stream a lot already, so I'm not gonna play that either. I might just think that this is the time that we have to just end the stream, unfortunately. And I will try to make sure that next time we will have the Ultra Deluxe, yes, Ultra Deluxe, installed already. And we are going to try some more things from more Choose Your Own Adventures from more people on World Anvil, and we might do another game from DreamCartographer. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined the stream today. Sorry that it got cut short a bit, even though I was only planning on streaming for about an hour, so we went a bit over an hour, so that's okay. Thank you for stopping by, Orc, and everybody else who joined, and everybody who subscribed and followed. I appreciate you guys so much. Alright, you guys have a blessed day, and happy time zone, because I don't know where in the world you are. But thanks so much. Thanks for being awesome, you guys. Have a blessed one. Much love.